We're out on Lake Erie doing one of my favorite things, and that's pulling spinners. And I dug into the reserves here again, and I got my buddy Tom Vatalaro, one of the owners of Vic Sports Center, where I get my Ranger boats at. And we're doing what I love to do, and that's pull spinners, Tom.
I see that, and I'm just so honored to get to come fish with you for a day.
We got lines everywhere. We're getting set up. Stay tuned. We are going to catch some big old walleye. Here we go, right here. This ain't the right one. People always think that when a fish is jerking and pulling real hard that it's a sheephead. You know what? 30-inch walleyes do the same thing. It is a walleye. It's a big walleye. And I mean, it hit right at the boat. All indications are, okay, this is a sheephead or not a walleye.
Ross had a line right out behind the boat. It was only 15 back off the board, and boom, we get one of those big donkeys, as Ross would call it. And it was just amazing to see that fish hit probably 3 to 4 feet underneath the water, and it was right next to the boat.
The whole time. Look at that.
Here
we go. First fish of the morning.
My side of the boat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just telling you, you can't be stealing
but you
fish.
Had to put it on my side.
Stealing fish.
You know, it's one of those things you really do have to pay attention at all times. This one, you know,
it was right behind the boat.
It was right behind the boat. We moved. That's talking about efficiency. Just moving that line over, and I would have bet $100 that this thing was a sheephead. It's like this clean water and everything. And right underneath the boat when we're trying to clear a line off, this thing just smoked it. When you're doing this and you're trolling out there, and it seems like, hey, you're just going anywhere you want. You start looking at that Lake Master chip, and you realize that, hey, you know, it's 3 feet of water here, and it's 30 right here. There's really a fine line, and I look at the screen, and I'm like, Tom, we're in the kill zone. We're coming right on it. And just before in that deeper water, I mean, it was just junk fish here and all over, and me and Tom, we're busting butt to get the lines back in, because we know that, hey, kill zone's coming. This is where the walleyes are at. They've been positioned on this reef each and every time for the last week. So we got to get our stuff going, or we ain't gonna catch them. And we got one right here. Here we go. Inside.
Right next to the boat. Look at that.
Another one right next to the boat. Yep. Here, I'm gonna give him a little loving. You know, I liking these when they're just hanging, Tom. I like to reel down. There we go, take him. Oh yeah, come get you some. I'm gonna let you reel a big one in on my side now.
You know, right at the beginning, we got out there, and I hadn't walleye fished all year. Ross was telling me how he was really on them up on these reefs, and you know, we went through some junk fish going up onto the reef, and when all of a sudden he's like, we're in the zone, and I can tell you that it just lit him up. We had 3 on at once. We were getting really big fish. We were out there all by ourselves. It was just an awesome time. There he is.
It's a big one.
That's a beauty.
It's a big one.
That's a beauty.
I'd love to stand around and talk with you, but we got another one to get.
You're going to actually catch other fish too.
Look at that giant.
That's a beauty, man.
I'll tell you right now.
That sun's pretty bright today. You can't even see that board.
All right.
Lifted back up though. I wonder if it'll come off.
No, but the wall.
Still there?
Yeah. I'm going to kind of power him in because he's not as good as yours.
You take that one off. Take this other one slow.
I'm just gonna manhandle this one. Now, if we were fishing a tournament, this would be like bad deal. But I'm gonna show you, very lucky that you today. You're gonna get to see Ross's patented tail grab.
Oh, I hear you.
This is not something.
This is patent now.
It's, well, in 42 states, it's actually legal. But it's a good thing in Ohio we're okay. Okay? Boom, that's how you do it.
That fish thought he was King Kong when he hit, man. He sunk the board.
Well, I can't even get my hands around him. It's kind of like you at the Christmas party. I just can't even hardly get a hold of it.
I worry about you.
I know you should.
I can't tell if this is a good one or not.
Well, he's catching them. We're fishing really specific stuff. And you can see I've got what used to be a navigation chart from back in the day. This was like 2004. And this kind of light blue is just showing a little bit of a reef outline. And that's basically it. There's one contour. Now when you get in tight here, you can see how those tight contours, and that happens to be where our waypoints are, right on these tight contours where it really goes from really shallow to really deep. And we just use that and we're steering to a direction and not just kind of finding it by accident. You can fish water that you've never been on before and we know right where we're going. Tight contours, Lake Master chip, make your life a whole lot easier when you're trying to do this reef fishing come summertime.
I'm not going to move this rod tip, because if I lose this fish, I'll have to hear about it for the next couple hours.
Hours? You're gonna have to use a calendar, son. Hours, that's funny, that's cute. Oh boy, it's a tank, Tom.
That's a good one. Ready, Ross?
Oh,
there it is.
Boy.
In the net.
Man, I've got the other line.
Yeah, you did get the
But
other
here's
line.
the
You
deal.
know, that was your bait casting ability.
Here, watch this. Whew. Just set this. I'm gonna. Since you're my guest,
you take care of this.
Since you're my guest,
I'm just gonna keep catching fish. You just take care of the
you
net.
take the other fish because
That's
you're
your job.
such
Net.
a swell guy.
Net. Net Ross.
I tell you, boys, we got a couple giants here. Oh yeah, boy, we got another nice eye. Wow.
Ready?
How about our average size, Tom?
Oh, these are beauties.
Just giants.
Get that thing in here.
Get in my belly.
We got to get a rod out on my side of the boat.
Oh boy. Here.
Give me that thing.
Here's one.
Yeah, come on, Ross.
Okay.
We got to get your boat efficiency up, you know?
I'm telling you. It's just, you know, it's been pandemonium here. I've got a bass guy helping me, which I don't even know if you can say helping. No talent bass clown.
Everyone can see it, Ross. Everyone knows this is my side of the boat.
He's got one play today, and it's going to end when I set him in the mud. I pride myself as a guide in efficiency and being able to get lines going fast. And as fast as I was moving, the fish were moving faster. And we literally looked out and I think we had one rod in the water. Me and Tom were netting. We got 2 nets in the bottom of the boat. We're hand landing them in, and it's a great problem. But we're like, you know, we want more, bigger, and faster. And look on the screen, there's fish. We're catching them. We don't have any lines. It's a big one.
Ooh, he decided not yet.
When they're ready, they're ready. When they're not, they're not.
You know, I usually don't get to fish till fall. This summertime deal, man, these fish are a little feistier.
Oh boy.
Now, they're good ones.
Come get you some big walleye. Tom, we have a term on the local catch. It's called donkey, and you done did it right there.
That's a beaut.
That is a donkey. That's about a 29 incher, and she is chunky.
Look at the mouth on that thing.
Congratulations on your first local catch donkey. Those other ones were good.
That's a good one.
This is certified donkey right here.
I'm gonna let rods out because I know, again, it's my side of the boat, and I know you're trying to, you know, ruin me on that.
We're gonna let this one go, and when we come back, I hope we're gonna be reeling in some more donkeys. Tom's probably gonna be losing a couple, but we're gonna be reeling them in regardless.
I think I'm gonna let Ross reel one in.
You want to see it done, right? Huh? Here we go.